Good morning and welcome back to beautiful Pam Evans Smith Arena for day 2 of the NCAC-MIAA Challenge, with this morning's matchup featuring your Wittenberg Tigers and the visiting Hope College Dutch. We would like to welcome you all into the Tiger Sports Network. I am JJ Weisenberger, and we have another fun matchup on our hand, another top 25 matchup for your Tigers facing off against the number 3 team in the country in Hope. Hope coming in here with an impressive 4-0 record with wins over number 23 Otterbein and a very familiar foe for your Wittenberg Tigers, Denison, just yesterday taking them down in 3 sets. Wittenberg coming off a tough stretch, losing 3 straight to 3 very quality opponents, losing to the number 1 team in the country, number 9, and just recently last night falling to Calvin, the number 4 team in the country, in a very tough back-and-forth game right here at Pam Evans Smith Arena in 3-1 fashion. Tigers looking to regain here against another top 5 opponent on this beautiful Saturday morning. Tigers coming out with a little bit different of a lineup as they started with yesterday, featuring freshman number 6 Sam Fincham and another freshman number 16 Kate Colahan. They'll also be led by number 1 Allie White, Piper Ricketts, Mac Ricketts, and Kendall Black, and of course your All-American Tyler Linkhart. So Hope will get us started here, led by number 11, Lauren Lee, will serve us away here in set number 1 as another fun matchup awaits us here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. The serve is over. It's handled by Piper Ricketts. Mac Ricketts to Sam Fincham, the freshman, and that'll get down for a big point to start this one out. Sam Fincham didn't get too much action early on in the game yesterday, but really found a way onto the floor last night in sets 3 and 4 and played very well for Coach Evelyn Miller. Evelyn Miller notices that and inserts her into starting lineup and makes an impact right away. Allie White, another one of those big players that had a good game yesterday, goes right back to Fincham. Another good hit from her there. It's handled well by the Dutch. This one's going to be on the ground, and a very well played ball from Hope as we are all evened up 1-1. The Dutch will send back number 17, Allison DeWeerd, now to serve this one away. This one is over. Mishandled by Piper Ricketts for a very well-placed serve from DeWeerd. Tigers started off very strong in yesterday's game, looking to do the same here. They took set 1 against Calvin, but really showed some inexperience in some of these younger players in a new system, a new college level, and Calvin was able to take advantage of that. Kendall Black with the beautiful pass from Mac Ricketts. Kendall Black, one of those players yesterday who also had a very strong game, did a very good job of controlling the middle of that net and doing a lot of very good things just like we just saw. So now number 7, Ava Golem, another freshman, will be entered in to the game here to serve it away for your Tigers. Golem now will send this one away. A good serve. Forces Hope to the knees. A very well played ball. Allie White recognizes it. Now Piper Ricketts. That's going to be a block at the net from Linkhart and Black now. A soft tap. Black is able to handle it. Mac Ricketts now over to the All-American Tyler Linkhart, who goes short. Hope is ready for it. Another well-placed ball, and that's going to be out. Good read there from Allie White, and that's one of the things that Wittenberg did a pretty good job of yesterday, is being able to recognize a lot of those in and out calls. They do a pretty good job of communicating and recognizing when they can get those free points and using it to their advantage. So Golem back to serve once again. This one will be sent away. Good receive there from Hope, and a good pass. Allie White's there to receive it. Mac Ricketts now to her sister Piper Ricketts, who's going to send that one just a little too high there. Pass a little bit behind her. Unable to get a nice clean hit on it. And Hope will gain the point. 3-all here early in set number 1. Golem doing a good job receiving that serve to Tyler Linkhart with the big kill opportunity. Lauren Lee able to corral it. Back to Tyler Linkhart once again. Goes with the soft touch this time. Hope able to gain it. Mac Ricketts is there. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a double from the Tigers. Hope gets the point. Hope and Wittenberg are two very familiar opponents. They played each other twice last year, with Wittenberg taking it in their first matchup in the regular season, and then Hope getting revenge in the NCAA tournament, being able to take down Wittenberg and end their season. So Wittenberg maybe trying to get a little bit of vengeance here, as Hope was the one who ended their season last year, as they get another point there to make it 4-all. So Allie White, who was very impressive on the serving side of things yesterday, will go back to serve it once again. Another good serve, but it's handled well by the Dutch. Another good pass, and that one will be in. Number 22, Addie Vanderweed, the 6'1" junior, showing off some power there from that left side of the net. Very well received serve there from the Dutch, and then a very good pass and set to Vanderweed for the kill. She goes back to serve it now. That one will be a good serve, handled well from the Tigers. Kate Colahan now, another one of those freshmen we talked about trying to make an impact early on in this game. Dutch will go back, and they'll opt for the soft hit, and that is something we saw the Tigers struggle with a little bit yesterday and early in set number 1. Calvin did a very good job of taking advantage of the middle of the floor and opting for a lot of those softer touches. Wittenberg did a better job adjusting to it later in the game, but Hope looking to do the same thing and attack it early. Piper Ricketts doing a good job serving that one. Tyler Linkart tries to get it to the right side there, just pushes it a little far, as now the Dutch take a 2-point advantage here in set number 1. The serve once again handled well by Golem. Goes to the ground, now pass to Ricketts. That'll get blocked. Tough play. Mac Ricketts able to get it. Golem sends it over. The Dutch now with a good opportunity to get it set up. That's going to be a good attempt there from number 21, Brooke Fox. But just unable to keep that one in bounds. Tyler Linkart now back to serve it away. Another serve will sail out of bounds here for the Tigers. Olivia Fiebing will send that serve away, the libero today for the Hope Dutch. Good serve, Tigers able to corral it. Hope now with a good opportunity, a good set. Golem's there once again. Mac Ricketts to Piper Ricketts, and that's a very well-placed ball, and it'll get tipped out of bounds by the Dutch. Piper Ricketts really making her name for herself here at the collegiate volleyball level. Was a little bit in and out of the lineup last year, but really finding herself in a big role after having to replace some big-time outside hitters, and she's done very good so far. She's second in the team, only behind the All-American hitter Tyler Linkart in kills against some very quality opponents. Hope trying to go for that soft touch once again, just unable to get that one over the net. So Tigers back within 1. And Piper Ricketts will go back to serve once again. Ricketts lined up on the close side of the court. She'll send one over. Very well placed serve. Colahan now trying for the down hit there. Unable to get it. Big opportunity. Tyler Linkart able to get a hand on it and slow it down. Nice try there from Sam Fincham, having to kind of reach behind her back, as now we'll get to see the second pair of sisters come into the game. Cameron Colahan now. Cam Colahan and Kate Colahan, 2 freshmen out of Vermillion, Ohio, also paired with Piper and Mac Ricketts. So a little bit of sister chemistry on the court here for the Tigers. Saw it last night. Both these duos very well. Tigers thought that one was going to be out, but a very well-placed serve there from number 18, Sammy Sieb. Sammy Sieb placed that one perfectly on the line and gets a big-time point as they now extend their lead to 3 here in set number 1. Sieb once again, another good serve. Cam Colahan takes it to Mac Ricketts. Now to Linkart, who sends it over. Well played from the Dutch. Now good pass. Colahan not able for that one. A good, quick, clean hit over the net from the Dutch, as we're going to get an early timeout from Evelyn Miller. Hope pulling away by 4 now. Much cleaner volleyball being played than what we saw in set number 1 of last night's match. Both these teams now getting a game under their belt in this crossover challenge. Very good challenge featuring many talented teams from the NCAC and MIAA Challenge. Here at Wittenberg's site, we have 6 teams, 3 from each conference, including Ohio Wesleyan, Denison, and Wittenberg from the NCAC, and Albion, Hope, and Calvin from the MIAA, 2 of the top conferences in Division III for collegiate women's volleyball. And we have seen it on display here tonight. 3 top 25 teams, 3 very good programs, a lot of very good volleyball being played here. So Evelyn Miller trying to keep her team in it early here in set number 1, trailing 7-11, and Hope just doing a good job now of really pinpoint and placing their hits, their serves in a lot of very good places. They're not seeing a lot of those early game nerves that we saw last night from Calvin and Wittenberg. We saw a lot of sloppy, scrappy points here. We're seeing a lot of clean volleyball played by Hope so far. So Wittenberg just trying to regain, get the feet underneath them, and get settled into this game so far, because Hope seems to come out and want to play at the tempo they want to play at and play the style of volleyball they want to play, and really seem to be getting into a good rhythm here early on in set number 1, trying to take a very important set number 1 in this matchup. So we're going to see Sammy Sieb once again go back to serve for the Dutch team. Sieb now will run up. The serve, handled well by Linkhart to Mac Ricketts. Over to Sam Fincham, who's going to send it over. It's going to get tipped at the net, and that's going to drop. Sam Fincham gets another big hit for this Tiger team, playing very well so far, as we're going to see Kendall Black enter into the game for Allie White. As now we're going to see Kate Colahan, the younger of the 2 Colahans, serve this one away. Here's the serve. It's a good one. Played well in the corner by the Dutch. Passed over. Tyler Linkhart once again doing a good job handling that hit. Fincham, a little bit of an awkward pass and an awkward hit. Sam Fincham unable to handle that one. And that one goes into the back of the net. So a tough break if you're a Tigers fan who have struggled to get some points early on and get into a good offensive rhythm. So they're going to go right back to Fincham, and she has another good hit. But a beautiful dig there from the Dutch. Allie White's able to corral that one to Mac Ricketts, to Linkhart in the middle, who tries to go once again for that soft touch, unable to get it. The running hit attempt. Linkhart plays it. Mac Ricketts tries to handle it at the rim. Oh, Sam Fincham with a beautiful attempt there. A very good volley going on. Allie White saves it, and Sam Fincham keeps it up. Mac Ricketts will just send it over. Hope now goes for the soft touch. Catches the Tigers sleeping there after a very impressive volley from both sides. A little bit of unorthodox volleyball, but it was fun and entertaining to watch. But Hope will get the point for that one and now take a 13-8 lead here in set number 1. This serve will be handled well by Cam Colahan. Mac Ricketts will get it to Sam Fincham once again, who will hit it over. Hope able to handle it. Awkward pass. Linkhart just goes off her left hand. Again, looked like one of those decisions you weren't sure if you were going to let that one go out. Linkhart decided last second that she was going to try to hit that one. That one off the left hand and out of bounds. So Hope now up 14-8, trying to take this first set. Piper Ricketts handled this one well. To the middle to Kendall Black, and that gets blocked down. Addie Vanderweed right there in the middle, able to block the hit from Kendall Black. Hope doing a good job of controlling the net early on in this one. Good serve there, handled well from Piper Ricketts once again to Sam Fincham. That's going to get tipped at the net. Hope with a good chance here once again. That one's going to get tipped. Mac Ricketts, goes for the quick touch. Hope is ready for it. And that's going to get pounded down. Hope now taking an 8-point advantage, and Evelyn Miller is going to take her second timeout here early in set number 1 as Hope starting to pull away, gain some of that momentum, and really playing clean volleyball right now. Wittenberg struggling to handle some of these big hitters from Hope, which is we saw something they struggled with last night with Calvin. A lot of big-time players here at this NCAC-MIAA Challenge. We're going to let Evelyn Miller talk this one out. We'll be right back after this. So we are back here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. The Dutch of Hope University leading this one 16-8. Wittenberg trying to regain some momentum. Back on their side. Fincham with another good hit. That one's going to go off and almost hit some of the bench players there from Hope. That's a much needed point for Wittenberg if they want to try to come back here in set number one, as Mac Ricketts now will be back to serve. Mac Ricketts, also an All-American last year, a very talented player in that setter position. Does a lot of very good things for this Wittenberg team. And Hope just doing a very good job of finding all the close angles here. Just manages to keep that one in on that far side line for a big point to not let Wittenberg gain too much momentum in this one. That one's going to be sent over, and a good read there from Piper. Ricketts will let that one go out. So Golem's going to enter back into the game for Fincham now. So Golem in the game now to serve. Here's a serve from Golem. That one's going to be put in play from Hope. A good pass there to Vanderweed, but not able to corral that one. Hits that one right into the net. So back-to-back points from the Tigers now, trailing by 6 in set number one. That's a very good serve from Golem there. Big hit once again. Golem able to handle it. She's been able to handle a couple of those big hits. Kendall Black now gets a big kill right there. And a very well-placed pass from Mac Ricketts. That's what she does best, is she is very good at setting up these big hitters. And she is a big reason to why we've had so many successful hitters in these last couple of years and very good teams. Golem with another very well-placed serve there. Make it tough for Hope to get a good hit over, and they will. And Allie White not able to handle it. Addie Vanderweed making a big impact on this game early. The 6'1" junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, really getting some big hits in this first set. What looked like was just going to be a free touch over for a Wittenberg system. Not able to do much with it. And Linkhart with the hit there, but we're going to get a net call on Hope. And Colahan will check back into the game. And Allie White, Wittenberg, one of the main reasons why they were able to take a set number one against Calvin last night was off the serving of Allie White. Let's see if she can get something going here from the Tigers. Handle well from the Dutch, and that's going to be a tough play, and it's going to hit the antenna. So here the Tigers come, only trailing by 4 now. And the sophomore libero, Allie White, trying to be the catalyst of this momentum change and run. Allie White now, here's the serve. She sends it over, a soft floater, that's going to drop down. So Allie White, 2 back-to-back very good serves. Hope unable to handle it. White once again, here's a serve, another tough one. This one's longer, handled well. Another good pass from Lee. That one's going to be put in play, and that's going to be out. Very well read from Allie White there. And now we've got a 2-point advantage. So Allie White trying to will this Wittenberg team back into this set number one. It's going to be another well-placed serve to the far right. Lee once again to the middle. It's going to be well played. Mac Ricketts able to keep it up. It's off the flag. Allie White reads it well. Linkhart's just going to have to send it over. A free ball for Hope. Vanderweed, here it comes again. Mac Ricketts is right there for it. Allie White now. Tyler Linkhart trying to hit it over. Vanderweed's right there. Lee to the other side now. Allie White with a very good one-handed attempt. Tyler Linkhart now. It's going to be tough played. Hope's able to keep it in. Allie White once again. It's going to be tipped. Very good played volley here from both teams, and that's going to drop down. Wittenberg gets the point. A 1-point game, and we're going to get a timeout here from head coach Becky Schmidt as Allie White once again serving amongst a big run for this Tiger team, only trailing by 1 now in set number 1 against the number 3 team in the country, the Hope College Dutch. So we're going to let these two head coaches talk it over, and we'll be right back after this short break. So we are back here in Pam Evan Smith Arena for this Wittenberg Hope College matchup. A very fun first set coming our way. 18-17, Hope leading, Wittenberg battling back in this one. And this is what you expect when you get two top 25 teams clashing in this arena. Hope able to handle the good serve. Allie White not able to handle that one. Hope gets a much needed point out of the timeout. So Becky Schmidt calls a well-timed timeout after Wittenberg goes on a little bit of a run there and gets back 5 points to make it a one-score game. But now Hope up 2, looking to close this one out. That one will be played well. Tough play, and a very good play from Brooke Fox off the little bit of a heavy touch there from the Tigers. Floats right over the middle of that net, and Fox punishes the Tigers for it. So Vanderweed, one of the big impactful players for this Hope team, back to serve it. She'll send it away. Good serve. Allie White handles it well. Mac Ricketts now to Colahan. Tipped at the net by the Dutch. Good pass. Unable to handle it was number 10, Ella Conant. But Lauren Lee, I want to point her out from Plymouth, Michigan, the sophomore, doing a very good job in that setter position. She's been in the middle of that court, setting all these big hitters and setting them up for success. So we're going to see Linkhart, her first serve sailed out of bounds. This one much better. Lee once again a good pass. It's going to be tipped. Allie White's there to receive it. Golem now, a little bit of miscommunication. Tiger scrambling, a free ball for the Dutch. Lee now, very well dug by Allie White to Piper Ricketts, who's going to send it over. That almost drops. A tough play at the net. And that one's going to drop. Tigers back within one. One of the big reasons why this Wittenberg team was also able to come back in this first set was their defense has really stepped it up a notch towards this latter half. They seem to be in a lot better positioning than they were towards the beginning and not letting these big hitters find the ground on their big hits. Serves handled well. Another big one. Once again, Golem's there, just not able to handle the power from the Dutch. That was number 13, Liz Vanderslice. Vanderslice on that far outside hitting roll. Now we're going to see Olivia Fiebing, the libero, send this one away. Golem handles it well. Ricketts over to Kate Colahan. Just out of bounds there from the running spike attempt. Good pass from Ricketts. A good hit from Colahan. Just sometimes doesn't favor your way, and it just barely overruns that out of bounds line. Good read and good talk there from your Tigers. So now we're going to have a 20-22 game, and Sam Fincham entering back in for Golem as Piper Ricketts now back to serve. A lot of young players featured on both sides. Not too many seniors. Only 2 seniors for your Tigers and only 2 seniors for your Dutch. So this is almost a glimpse at the future for what's to come in these future battles. They've already been a lot of very fun battles so far in these last couple years, and it's only going to get more entertaining as these years come along. Fincham doing a good job at the net there, and it's a battle at the net. Tigers with a chance at it. It'll drop. A little bit of patty cake going on at the top of the net. Not sure who is going to be able to come away with that one, but the Tigers do, and we've got a 21-22 set one here with the Dutch leading. Piper Ricketts trying to tie this game up for your Tigers. Here's a serve from Ricketts. It's sent over. A good serve. Handled well by the Dutch, though. That one's going to be tipped at the net. And it's going to fall off the hands of Piper Ricketts to end it. 23-21. Colahan and Fincham try to get a hand at the net. Just tipped right off the fingertips. Ricketts tried to save it there. Just unable to. So 21-23. The Dutch approaching set point. Here's a serve. It's a good serve. Handled well by Piper Ricketts to Mac Ricketts. Over to Colahan, and it's blocked down. Brooke Fox and Allison DeWeerd now give the Dutch a 3-point advantage. And now set point and a back and forth entertaining set number 1 here between your Wittenberg Tigers and the Hope College Dutch. Here's the serve. It's over. Piper Ricketts handles it well. Mac Ricketts to get it. Sam Fincham now will send it over. It's blocked away. Mac Ricketts is there. Tyler Linkhart now back to Fincham, who's got to send it over, and it's placed well. Sam Fincham with some big kills here in set number 1. And now we've got a 2-point game. Kate Colahan now back to serve this one away, trying to keep the Tigers in it. Force this to a win by 2 situation. A good serve there is going to force the Dutch into a free hit scenario. Fincham handles it. Mac Fincham now over to Linkard, who sends it down, and that one's going to be out. So Hope is able to withstand the late Wittenberg Tiger run and handle set number 1, 25-22. So Becky Schmidt able to get her team in line after that late run from the Tigers. Hope started off strong. Wittenberg finished strong, but Hope's early run was just a little bit too much for the Tigers to handle. We've got a 1-0 advantage for Hope now in this NCAC-MIAA challenge. So set number 1, 25-22 in favor of the Dutch. We'll let these coaches talk it over. We'll be right back after this short break. So we are back here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. If you missed set 1, we'd like to welcome you all into the Tiger Sports Network here in Pam Evans Smith Arena for the 2023 NCAC-MIAA Crossover Challenge. These two conferences are two of the most talented conferences in Division III women's volleyball. And this matchup is showing it here today. Two top 25 teams, the number 3 ranked team in the country, the Hope Dutch out of Michigan, and your Wittenberg Tigers, number 21 team in the country. Set 1 favored the Dutch, 25-22 in a back and forth. Very entertaining set number 1 as Tigers looking to bounce back here in set number 2 and not let this one slip away early. But if you're Coach Evelyn Miller, you got to like what you're seeing so far from your young team, being battle-tested here before a tough NCAC gauntlet, playing 3, now 4 top 10 teams, including Hope now, to start this season, playing them all very well. And Mac Ricketts will send this one away for set number 2. It's a good serve. Hope able to corral it. A good play, and that's going to get blocked down. Tyler Linkart and Kate Colahan there. Looked like Colahan was the one to block that one down at the net. And the freshman looking to bring the energy here in set number 2. Kate Colahan has done a very good job at the net so far early on in her young career. And she's going to get another hand on it there and allows Allie White to get it. Sam Fincham now, another freshman. Fincham now with another kill in this game, and she is starting off very strong, finding a way to get some powerful hits, which is something the Tigers really struggled with last night in their matchup against Calvin. Mac Ricketts with a beautiful high arcing slow serve. Allie White's there to receive the big hit. Mac Ricketts now over to Fincham. Send that one away. It'll get blocked. Tyler Linkhart goes for the quick hit. Vanderweed's there to get it. That one's going to be topped over. Linkhart with the quick hit back. And the middle of the court is where Hope has been attacking here in some of these scramble sets, and they're able to get another point off of it there, and their first point is set number 2. So we're going to get number 21, Brooke Fox. Another sophomore for this Hope team to serve it away. Good serve. Piper Ricketts to Mac Ricketts now. Fincham will send that one away. It's a very good hit. Very good touch from Lauren Lee to keep that one in play and not hit the net. Allie White now over to Tyler Linkhart. Linkhart, a little bit of an awkward pass. We'll just send that one over. Tyler Linkhart using that. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a whistle and a violation on the Tigers there. It'll be point Hope. So Fox will be sent back to serve this one away in a 2-2 set number 2. Mac Ricketts now to Colahan. That one will get tipped at the net. Good play there from the Dutch to keep it in play. And the block attempt was a very well effort one by the Tigers, but unable to keep it in play as that one drops down off the hands of the Tigers. So Wittenberg jumped out to a 2-2 advantage. Hope responds with 3, but that ball will sail out of bounds. We're going to see Golem enter into the game once again for Fincham, and she'll go back to serve it away. Golem, another freshman, getting some more playing time early on in this game. We saw her towards the end of the game last night, and she played once again very well. Evelyn Miller looking to keep with those hot players, those freshmen that have been playing well. And that's going to be tipped down. A good play there from Kate Colahan. Colahan making a big impact here in set number 2. So a lot of freshmen for this Tiger team looking to get some experience and looking to get some playing time here for Coach Evelyn Miller's squad, and they've been playing well. That serve will hit the net from Golem there. Will drop down, and we're going to see number 6, Cameron Burbridge, enter into the game. The 6'1" freshman for Hope entering in for the first time today. Allie White, Mac Ricketts to Piper Ricketts will send it over. Good pass across court there, soft touch. Mac Ricketts unable to corral it, point Hope. So again, their second point of this set where they opted to go for the soft touch. And we talked about it a little bit. Calvin used that early on in the game against Wittenberg. Hope opted to start with it a little bit to set number 1, but opted more for the big hit. Now here in set number 2, going back to those soft touches. Black will enter into the game for Colahan. Allie White now. We talked about that set number 1, her serving. Big part of that run that Wittenberg was able to get back into the game. So hopefully able to get a lead for this Tiger team, which hasn't been able to see too many. A good serve, though. Be handled well by Hope. Now to Linkhart, who's going to gear back, and that one's going to be a big hit and go off the arms of the Dutch. Tyler Linkhart, haven't seen too much of those big hits from her that we're used to seeing. If you're a Tiger fan and have been tuned into this team the last couple of years, you've seen Tyler Linkhart turn into one of the most feared hitters in all of Division III. The All-American outside hitter from last year, and another good serve from White. Makes it tough, and that's going to get blocked down. Kendall Black and Tyler Linkhart once again, as these middle hitters for Wittenberg really starting to get a feel for the net and how Hope wants to play things, and do a good job of getting some big blocks on these big hitters. So Allie White will go back to serve once again. Another good serve. This one handled much better by the Dutch. A good pass from Lee will be poked over. Piper Ricketts handles it to White, back to Ricketts. It'll be sent over. Dutch now, a good pass from Lee. That one's handled well. Over to Linkhart once again. She opts for the far touch there. It almost hits the net. And that one's going to be out of bounds. Wittenberg now taking a 3-point advantage. One thing Hope has done very well in the second set is what seems like some of these balls are going to be out of play, hit the net. They're doing a good job of keeping those balls and just poking it enough in play that Hope has a chance to at least get it over the net. Another good serve from Allie White once again. Lee back over to Vanderweed. Allie White with the big-time dig there over to Ricketts. Going to get blocked at the net. It's going to drop over. Vanderweed once again just going to have to hit it over. Oh, and a beautiful play. Good reactions from both teams now to keep this one in play. Ricketts now will just have to send this one over as we're going to get a net violation. Point Wittenberg as they're going to take a 4-point advantage here in set number 2. And we're going to get an early timeout from Becky Schmidt, sensing maybe a momentum shift with Allie White serving this one away, and Wittenberg really getting a better feel here in set number 2. So Becky Schmidt calls her first timeout of set number 2. Her timeout worked very successfully in set number 1 as Tigers were able to get within 1 in set number 1. But after a Becky Schmidt timeout, was able to come back and close out for the 1-0 advantage. So we're going to let these two coaches talk it over. We'll be right back after this short break. So we're back. Allie White back to serve once again. We'll see what Becky Schmidt has in store for the Dutch here after that timeout. Another good serve from White there. Lee, a very good pass, and that's a good play design right out of the timeout from the Dutch. Lauren Lee has been very impressive in this one, setting up almost any pass that has been given to her and giving these outside and middle hitters a lot of very good chances for kill opportunities. But now we're going to get to see Lauren Lee serve this one away. It's going to be a good serve, handled well from Linkhart. Mac Ricketts now back to Linkhart, who's just going to hit that one over. Lee once again to the backside. It's going to Golem with a very good dig there. Linkhart now just going to hit that one over. Lee back to, and that one's going to go off the hand of Allie White. Number 13, Liz Vanderslice was the one who got both of those Lauren Lee sets there. She makes the second one count, so the Dutch come out of the timeout and take 2 points right back from the Tigers. Lee will send this one away. White is able to handle it. Mac Ricketts now to Kendall Black, and that one's going to get blocked at the net. And that one's going to fall out of bounds. A good attempt there from Ava Golem. But Kendall Black's hit was blocked down from those middle blockers from Hope. So Lee will send it away. And Allie White's unable to handle it. So Hope calls a timeout, trailing by 4. Right out of the timeout, they get those 4 points right back off the back of Lauren Lee. So we're going to get a timeout from Evelyn Miller right away, as she can sense Hope climbing back into this one, taking back that momentum they had in set number 1. So once again, we're going to let these coaches talk it over, and we're going to be right back after this short break. So we are back. Wittenberg looking to regain after that 4-point swing. Lee back to serve it once again. White handles that one much better. Mac Ricketts now over to her sister Piper Ricketts. And that one gets down. We're going to get a down call from the Wittenberg side official and an out call from the Hope side, and it's going to go in favor of Hope. So 10-9 now as the 5-point run from the Dutch continue. The serve from Lee. Golem able to handle that one. Ricketts now back to her sister Piper. That one's going to get blocked down, and that one's going to drop. Much needed point from the Tigers. And it is 10-10 now here at set number 2. So Tyler Linkart, the All-American outside hitter, back to serve once again. The serve's up, a good serve, handled well from the Dutch. Lee now will send it over, it's a soft touch. And the Dutch timing up those small hits very well. They seem to spread them out and pace them to where it becomes very unpredictable. And the Tigers unable to handle it. So we're gonna get Addie Vanderweed back to serve. Vanderweed, the big hitter for this Dutch team, has been very successful on her hits so far. Mac Ricketts tries to challenge it at the net, just unable to withstand those big blockers at the net from the Dutch. Hope will take a 2-point lead. Vanderweed back to serve once again. So here's the serve. That one's gonna go into the net. A very rare error for both teams, and I talked about it a little bit earlier, as we're gonna see Sam Fincham enter back into the game. Calvin and Wittenberg last night early on was a lot of sloppy play, a lot of errors, a lot of self-errors that allotted to a lot of points for both teams. But this morning, all those nerves are out. It's a lot of very well-played volleyball so far. Good block from Fincham and Black, and they're able to keep that one in play. Ricketts just going to have to push this one over. Lee now to the back row, and that one's going to drop down in the middle. Once again, Lee and Vanderweed building a little bit of a connection here early. And Vanderweed's going to get another point to her name. So now Olivia Fiebing back to serve for the Dutch. With the 2-point lead here in set number 2. It's over. And that's a good read from the Tigers. So back and forth we go once again in set number 2, as we expected from these two top 25 teams in this NCAC-MIAA challenge. Kendall Black to send this one away. It's a good serve, drops down. Hope able to handle it well. Lee dropped that one. Oh. Colahan tries to save the soft hit, but unable to hit it in a clean spot. So point Hope as Liz Vanderslice with the hit over the net there. Serve away from Hope's going to be a good one. Linkart barely able to keep it in play, but she does, and it goes over the net. Block attempt there. Mac Ricketts able to keep it in play. Allie White's going to be able to send it over, but now the Tigers scrambling to get it in play. Allie White once again with the beautiful play. And we're going to get a whistle and a double called on the Tigers. So Hope able to get this Tiger team scrambling around on the floor a little bit, and Hope, after a slow start, able to regain and take a 3-point advantage, 15-12 here in set number 2. And we're going to get Coach Evelyn Miller's final timeout here for set number 2. So hopefully Evelyn Miller can draw up something for this Tiger team to get back into rhythm as they were early on in this set. So we'll be right back after this short break. So Hope looking to carry this momentum and finish off set number 2, leading the Tigers 15-12. Little miscommunication with the Tigers. Get a good hit over from Fincham. It's not going to allow a free ball for the Tigers. Colahan with the good hit there. A little bit of back and forth, quick hits here from both teams. Fincham just having to poke this one over. Pass a little bit too close to the net, and that's going to be a big hit from the Dutch there. So they're going to take a 4-point lead. Piper Ricketts unable to handle that one. So Sammy Sieb to send this one away. That'll be a very well-read ball from Piper Ricketts. Watch that one all the way till it grazed almost right past her shoulder and out of bounds. So big point back and hopefully a little momentum stopper for the Tigers. Now Mac Ricketts is going to go back to serve. Another one of these top servers on the team for the Tigers. It's going to be a very good one, and it's going to drop down on the line. Mac Ricketts, the senior. Another one of those All-Americans from last year playing here this morning with a very good serve. Here's the hit. And that's just going to be too tough to handle from Allie White. Big hit there from number 17, Allison DeWeird. Brooke Fox now back once again. Good serve. Piper Ricketts able to handle it. Just a little too tough. Comes a little heavy off the hands. It's going to float right over the middle of the net. And Hope able to just hit that one down and get a point out of it. So an 18-14 advantage in favor of the Dutch here in set number 2. Another good serve and another heavy hit. And the same thing back to back. This serve from Brooke Fox proven to be tough to handle. Some heavy touches from the Tiger team. So Brooke Fox once again sends it over. Good effort there from the Tigers and Allie White and Tyler Linkhart. But 3 straight points now. Wittenberg's going to need a little bit of magic once again to try to fight their way back into set number 2. Here's the serve. Allie White handles it well. Mac Ricketts now over to Sam Fincham. The big hit, and that's going to drop down. Sam Fincham once again continuing her successful hitting in this match as Golem's going to come in to replace her in their rotation as she's going to serve this one away. Here's the serve from Golem. Well played. Lee, the good pass. Going to get tipped. Unable to be handled by Mac Ricketts as that one just falls to the ground. Still a 6-point lead. And Allison DeWeird will go back to serve this one away. So Tigers in danger of falling down 2-0 in this top 25 matchup. Good serve handled by Allie White. Mac Ricketts now over to Piper Ricketts. Going to be sent over. Well played. Lee now over to Vanderweed, and that one's going to get put down. Vanderweed and Lee really finding their way here early on in sets number 1 and 2. Lee, no matter where that ball comes to her, she's able to find a way to put that ball in a perfect spot for her hitters. Tyler Linkhart now gets finally a big kill opportunity, but it's handled well from the Dutch, and there's that soft hit. And that's just very well played from the Dutch. They go a couple straight possessions of big hits, and they opt for the soft hit, and it catches the Tigers sleeping there. So 23-15 now. Hope starting to pull away. Here's the serve from DeWeird, another good one. Mac Ricketts now to Colahan, and that's a big hit from her. She had a strong start to this set number 2, and she finds a big point. The Tigers want any chance of coming back. Now is their time. Allie White to serve it away. Trailing by 7 in set number 2. Here's Allie White's serve. It's up. It's over. It's a good serve. Played well to Lee. Lee in the middle, and that's just going to land in. Lauren Lee putting on a setting clinic so far in this one. Only a sophomore, but she has proven to be already one of the elite setters at this collegiate level. She's able to place that ball anywhere she wants, no matter where she's at, to any hitter on the floor. And now they are on set point. So Ricketts now to Kendall Black, and that one's going to drop. So the middle hitters finding some success here in set number 2. Tigers just looking for any bit of momentum to carry into set number 3, on the verge of going down 2-0 to the number 3 ranked team in the country. That one's just going to barely find its way over. Good pass. Good read. And Tigers are going to drop set number 2. So Lauren Lee and this Hope Dutch team able to take set number 2, 25-17. Tigers jumped out to a quick start, going up 9-5 in set number 2, but unable to withstand this ongoing pressure and powerful hitting from this Dutch team. So Tigers trailing this one 2-0, looking to try to come back and force this to at least a 4th set. We'll let these coaches talk it over in between this 3-minute break. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back here in set number 3. Tigers looking to find anything. They're going to try to go back to Sam Fincham, who's had some success in this one. But those big, powerful blockers for this Hope team able to block that one back down into the Tigers' territory. 1-0 Hope to start it off. So Brooke Fox will send it away. Piper Ricketts unable to handle that serve. It's now Hope. Seems to be clicking and firing on all cylinders here. And this top 25 matchup, if you're just tuning in, welcome into the Tiger Sports Network for the 2023 NCAC-MIAA Challenge. Hope leading this game 2-0 after some competitive sets. First one going in favor of Hope, 25-22, as that one's going to fly out of bounds. And second set, 25-17. So Mac Ricketts looking to find some early points. That's going to be a good serve. Lauren Lee over to Vanderweed, and that one's almost going to drop down. Fincham able to keep it up. Free ball now for Hope. Back to Vanderweed, and Vanderweed is having a very strong day so far, but it's going to be a point for the Tigers as they're able to scramble another scrappy point, and that's one of the more impressive things we've seen from this Wittenberg team is when it comes to those broken plays, those scrappy plays, they're able to put a lot of balls in play and give themselves a chance. So the soft serve there, and it'll come back to hurt the Tigers. Almost caught the Dutch off guard, but they're able to keep that one in play. And then a quick hit over. It's number 6, Cameron Burbridge will enter back into the game. Another one of these young players, a freshman for this Hope team. That one will be sent over, handled well by Piper Ricketts. Mac Ricketts now to Tyler Linkard, who's going to send it over. Head over to Vanderweed, the pass, and that one's going to be out. One of the very rare out-of-bounds hits from Vanderweed. She seems to have everything going so far, and this one, no matter where that ball is put for her, she's able to get a lot of power and keep it in play. So another tie game here early on in set number 3. Golem's serve will be sent over. But a tough play there from the Tigers. That ball floats right over the net. And Cameron Burbridge, the freshman that we just talked about, able to just hammer that one down for a Hope point. So we're going to see, for the first time, Natalie Dunn enter into the game. One of the 2 seniors on this team for Hope, which is very scary for future opponents, as Tyler Linkard trying to get something going here in set number 3. Has been a little bit quiet here today in this matchup, but looking to find something here. But if you're an opponent of Hope in the coming years or the coming future, it's going to be a very scary sight. There's only 2 seniors on both sides of the ball for both Wittenberg and Hope. And a very good play from Mac Ricketts to keep that one up. The pass over is going to be lightly tapped, and that one's going to come back to hurt the Tigers once again. Those soft touches seem to be working every time for the Dutch. So Hope, the number 3 ranked team in the country, looking to keep things rolling. A 4-0 effort so far. So we're going to get a whistle and a double there from the Dutch. 5-all here in set number 3. So Tyler Linkard back to serve. Tyler Linkard leading this team in kills. Good serve there. Proved to be a little difficult. But Vanderweed, once again, another powerful hit, but played well from Golem. That's going to be hit right out of bounds. Almost was able to clip that line. Piper Ricketts unable to get that one to fall. So number 14, the other senior on this team, Olivia Fiebing, the libero here in today's match, will send it away. Good serve. Allie White able to handle it right at the net, though. Mac Ricketts tried to read and play that one, but it's going to be point Hope. So Fiebing back to serve this one again. Serve this one away once again. It'll be handled by Golem. Piper Ricketts now to Tyler Linkard. Linkard now a free ball for the Hope Dutch. Here's the pass. Brooke Fox with the big kill there. Allie White tried to corral, but the power just too much. Tigers now looking to get a point back. That one's going to be played right off the net, bounces off the net, stays on the side of the Tigers. So Piper Ricketts once again. A little bit of back and forth at the net between Piper Ricketts and Natalie Dunn. But ultimately that one falls in favor of the Dutch after that. So Dutch now leading 9-5. Good serve there. Linkard able to keep it in play. Good receive from there, but another block at the net. And this Dutch team now going up by 5. And we're going to get a timeout from Evelyn Miller as she's starting to sense some danger here in this one, as Hope is really firing on all cylinders here. Up 2-0 in sets and now taking a 5-point advantage. You're going to need to try to find any sort of point here if you're a Wittenberg Tiger player and coach. So we're going to let Coach Evelyn Miller and Becky Schmidt talk to their teams, and we'll be right back after this short break. So we are back here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. This Hope team really playing some well-versed and strong volleyball here today in this 10 o'clock matchup as they take the 5-point lead in set number 3, trying to close this game out and get another win to their total. So another hit out of bounds from the Tigers, and Hope start to sense their 5th win in the future. We'll see if the Tigers are able to spark any sort of late rally and magic. They've been able to do it in set number 1. Fell a little bit short, but you don't want to give this Hope team too much of a cushion because they are very dangerous and they can go on big runs at any point, but that one's just going to fall out of bounds. But another good pass from Lee and company. So we're going to see number 2, Grace Marshall, now enter into the game for the first time. Seen some new faces from both sides today. Trying to get some experience, trying to get some playing time early on in the season. This is a big-time match. I'm going to look very good on the resume, but there is still a lot of volleyball to be played left in this season. So get some experience in this big top 25 matchup while you can. So we're going to see Cam Colahan enter back into this one. Saw her early on in set number 1, but haven't seen too much of her. Cam Colahan, the junior out of Vermilion, Ohio. So here's the serve from the Dutch. It's going to go right to Colahan. Very good receive from her over to Black, and that one's going to get tipped. And a good play right there. Colahan to Ricketts to Black. And now Kate Colahan into the game. So we're going to see the Colahan sisters on the floor now in this one. And Kendall Black to serve it away, trailing by 5 in set 3. Black will send it over. Handled well from Fiebing. Lee over to Fox. It's going to be handled in the middle. Fincham's able to play it to Linkard in the middle. He's going to send it over. A good hit from Linkard there. But Lee, that one's going to get blocked at the net. Good volley coming from these two teams now. It's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. Mac Ricketts now tries to play, and it's going to be misplayed a little bit from the Dutch, excuse me. And Hope with a good effort there to keep that one over, but unfortunately the hanging scoreboard in the middle of the court comes into play, and that one's going to fall down. So Kendall Black to serve it away once again. Tigers getting 2 big points there to come back within 4. Good serve once again. But Lee, here's the pass. We'll hit it over. Oh, and a very good chance, or a very good effort, excuse me, from Colahan there to throw her leg and arm out. Almost keeps that one in play. So Allie White's going to enter back into this one. So Tigers trailing back by 5 as we're going to get Brooke Fox. Brooke Fox was a big reason why this Hope team jumped out to a late lead in set number 2, as she's been very powerful and strong with her serves and proved to be very difficult to receive. Big block there for the Tigers at the net. Kate Colahan and Mac Ricketts there to send that one down. Kate Colahan proven to be a force there in the middle and at that net. As we're going to get some condensation on the floor, maybe some sweat as these two teams battle back and forth from each other here in set number 3. So 13-9 in favor of the Dutch, and we are ready to resume play. Mac Ricketts back to serve it away. Here's the whistle, here's the serve. It's sent over, handled well from the Dutch. Another good pass from Lee. It's going to be a soft poke, and once again comes back to hurt the Tigers. So they're unable to handle that soft touch once again. We're going to see number 6, Cameron Burbridge, enter into the game. Burbridge has been very strong and impactful when she's been into the game so far today. This serve going to be a tough one, handled very well by Colahan. But that's going to be blocked down. A big block from Vanderweed and Burbridge. And Sam Fincham unable to get it over the outstretched arms of them. And it proves to be very tough to get over the net when you have the outstretched arms of Vanderweed and Burbridge, 2 6'1" hitters and blockers for this team. And we have seen them block a lot of shots and a lot of kills, as well as get a lot of big hits of their own. Good read there from the Tigers. That one sails out of bounds. Golem back into the game for Fincham now. So Golem to serve this one away. Here's a serve from Golem. That one's going to go over. It's going to be well played and a good pass. Golem once again able to play that one off the ceiling. Off the scoreboard once again. And a very good attempt. So the scoreboard coming into effect for both teams. So Natalie Dunn back into the game. The Holland, Michigan product. The hometown player. One of the only senior leaders on this team. Looking to close this game out. Colahan with the big hit. And good pass, but Hope able to corral it. So a free ball once again for the Tigers. Back to Colahan, and that one's blocked down. Burbridge once again using those long arms. And proven to be very difficult and a very big issue to these Wittenberg hitters. So Hope now running away once again here in set number 3. Winning this one 17-10. So trying to close this one out in 3-0 fashion and add another big-time win to their total. So we're going to let these two coaches talk it over once again. We'll be right back after this short break. So we are back here in set number 3. Hope looking to close this one out and improve to 5-0 on the season. And they're in good position to do so with Lauren Lee to serve it away. As that serve is going to go a little too right for her. One of the very few, if not the first error from her today. She's been one of the best players on the court today, if not the best player. Her setting ability has been next to none, as she has been incredible from start to finish, setting up her hitters. But now we're going to get to see Allie White back in to serve it away, and it's going to be another good serve. It's going to be a tough play. It's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. A good opportunity now over to Piper Ricketts, and the big hit there. It's going to go high into the air. Doesn't hit the scoreboard this time. It's going to be sent over. A tough play for the Tigers now. Allie White to get a hand on it. Golem now back to White. Free ball now for the Dutch. Here's Lee, the good pass, and that one's going to fall. Just the ability from Lauren Lee, that jumping set. She places it perfectly right above the net every single time for these Hope hitters. And these Hope hitters have made the Tigers pay. Here's the serve over. A very well played serve. Linkart tried to get that one, but the scores table proved to be a little too close, as we're going to see Bartulovic enter into the game for the first time. Bartulovic was in the starting lineup last night. One of the better hitters for this Wittenberg team. Not getting too much time in this one. Bartulovic, 26 kills on the season so far, third most on the team. Vanderweed will send it away. A good serve now as Ricketts will set it up for Piper Ricketts. Mack to Piper. The set now from the Dutch. That one's going to be poked over from Black. Lee now over to Fox. That one's going to get tapped by the Tigers as they now trail this one 20-11, and Hope just proven to be too much and too strong and too powerful for the Tigers to handle right now. Vanderweed serve. Well played from Golem. Mac Ricketts now over to Piper Ricketts once again. The big hit. Handled well. So Mac Ricketts now, the tough pass. Handled well. But once again, the ability from this Hope team to the timing of their hitters. They're jumping before Lee is even getting or even setting the ball. And Lee just sets it up in the perfect spot every single time. And wow, 21-11 here in set number 3. Going to take a miracle for the Tigers to get back into this one and find a way to a fourth set. It's going to be 21-12 now as we're going to see Grace Marshall enter back into the game. Bartulovic now to serve it away. Good serve from her, handled well from Fiebing. Fiebing now is going to pass it over, and that one's going to get blocked down. Kendall Black and Piper Ricketts there to hammer that one down. So Bartulovic to serve it away once again. Here's a serve from Bartulovic. Another good serve, handled well from Fiebing though. Lee's pass over, and that's hammered down from Natalie Dunn. Lee does a very good job at deceiving her sets as well. That one looked like it was going to come close side, but she's able to place that one backwards. No look, she has no idea. She just knows exactly where to put it. Only a sophomore. It's going to be a scary thing in the future. Piper Ricketts now to Mac to Piper, excuse me. A lot of Ricketts on the floor right now. Allie White to Mac Ricketts to Piper Ricketts. That one's going to hammered. It's going to get hit over from Hope. Back to Piper Ricketts once again. It's going to be another well-placed hit, but placed well from Hope. Somehow going to be kept in play. Mac Ricketts now back to Bartulovic. Bartulovic going to send it over. Good hit from her. Lee now back to Fox. Fox just going to poke it over. Good job from Kendall Black to play that one at the net. Good opportunity, Natalie Dunn. Handled well from Golem to Black. That one's going to get put down. So a very well-played volley. And those are the points, if you're Evelyn Miller, make you excited going forward into this season. You've got a young team going up against a juggernaut like Hope, who's proved to be a very strong team, won a couple games in the tournament last year, beat Wittenberg in the tournament last year, and a year that Wittenberg felt like they could have made a run after beating this Hope team earlier on in the regular season last season. So Cam Colahan now back to serve. But at that point right there, a good volley, some good hits, some very good striking from both Bartulovic, Piper Ricketts, and they get the much-needed point after Black's able to send that one down. But a good pass once again from Lee. Colahan now is able to corral that one. Black once again places it in the perfect spot. And these middle hitters these last two nights have been very impressive. Kendall Black and Kate Colahan are going to be a force throughout this season as Kendall Black gets another big point there. Kendall Black stepping into a big role in this season. Saw her a little bit last season, but now being put into that main middle role split between her and Colahan, and they have been very good. Very excited to see the future of those two. Only a junior is Kendall Black and a freshman, Kate Colahan. Going to be a scary sight to see for these NCAC opponents coming up in the near future. Another good serve, just going to be a free ball for the Tigers. Mac Ricketts tries to go with a little bit of the magic that we're used to seeing from her. Mac Ricketts now to Kendall Black again. Almost drops. But that one's going to be hit well and just off the hand of Kendall Black and Mac Ricketts. A good attempt there. So Wittenberg was starting to get a little bit of momentum on their side off of the momentum and hitting from Kendall Black and Piper Ricketts. Now we're going to see Sammy Sieb back to serve once again. Here's the serve from Sammy Sieb. Handled well from Fincham. Mac Ricketts now back to Fincham. That's going to get hit off the hands. Lee now Big block there from Black once again. Allie White throws her arm out there and is able to keep that one in play. Fincham now will poke this one over. It'll just fall out of bounds. And now we're on set and game point for Hope. Winning by 9 here, as they've just gotten more and more comfortable during this game. So 24-15 in favor of the visiting Dutch. The serve handled well by White. Mac Ricketts now over to Sam Fincham, and she's going to get another kill to her name. Probably one of the better hitters so far in this game. Between her and those middle hitters, we're going to see Colohan enter into the game. But Sam Fincham has been very impressive. And that one's just going to sneak over from Black there. Going to get a fist bump and a little bit of smile from her. Sometimes it takes a little bit of luck in your favor. As that one hits the net and floats right over. Drops down. Hope not ready for it. So Kendall Black. Now here's the serve. Another good serve from Kendall Black. Lee now the good pass. And set from her. That one's going to get hammered down. Bartulovic handles it well. Colohan now to Mac Ricketts, who's going to give a free ball. Dangerous now. And Lauren Lee is going to end this one. No other player to end this one for the Hope College Dutch than Lauren Lee. Lauren Lee, the sophomore in Hope, improved to 5-0. And this Hope team just proved to be a little too much for this young and inexperienced Tiger team, winning this one 25-17. This Hope will improve to 5-0. Wittenberg falling to 1-4, but some very impressive play from both sides in this one. An entertaining one, although it does fall to 3-0. Some very impressive back and forth sets. A lot of good things. If you're Evelyn Miller, you saw some good play from your freshmen. Kate Colohan, Ava Golem, Sam Fincham showed some very impressive things. I think right now it's just a matter of getting some of those big hitters. You need Tyler Linkhart, you need Bartulovic, you need Mac Ricketts, you need Kendall Black to get more in rhythm and be more consistent. You know, it seemed from last night into tonight or today's game, a lot of inconsistent hitting, a lot of free balls given to this Hope team, and you don't want to give too many of those free balls to Hope because they are able to punish you for that, and they were able to do that here today. And Hope, it was just led off with some powerful hitting and really good setting from Lauren Lee. Lauren Lee was very impressive in setting up some of those big hitters. Vanderweed, Sieb, Brooke Fox, Burbridge came into the game and proved to be very good as well. So Hope improves to 5-0. Wittenberg drops to 1-4. Wittenberg will have another one today, I believe, at 4 o'clock against Albion in their final game of this NCAC-MIAA Challenge. So we thank you all for tuning in to this morning's broadcast of the Tiger Sports Network. I'm JJ Weisenberger. We will see you this afternoon.